In this video, I want to talk about this plugin from Lightroom from Dehancer called Dehancer LrC or Lightroom Classic. I've already reviewed and did a walkthrough of the Dehancer app for the iOS, as well as the Dehancer Pro for Final Cut Pro. So if you missed that, you can watch them by clicking right here somewhere. A lot of the editing settings and concepts like film grain, halation, and film compression used to edit videos and pictures in those versions of Dehancer are also shared with this Dehancer plugin for Lightroom Classic. So to make sure I'm not just repeating myself and saying what I said in those videos, I'll just be skimming over those parts very quickly. Before I get more into this plugin from Dehancer though, I just want to say this as a disclaimer. Dehancer themselves contacted me about reviewing their app and products. However, I'm not required to say anything by Dehancer, and I'm basically free to give you guys my honest opinion. In return, they did give me a lifetime license for this Dehancer plugin. I also do get a percentage of the sales they make whenever someone purchases the products using my code WinstonDLee, which helps support my channel and photography. With that code, you'll be able to get 10% off your purchase as well. So if you're interested, please continue watching. So now that all that's out the way, I'll get more into this plugin from Dehancer for Lightroom Classic. It's also available for Capture One, but since I personally use Lightroom for my own editing, I'll be showcasing the plugin within Lightroom Classic. For a while, I've been using the plugin and testing out all the presets, as well as messing around with the sliders on my photos taken with my camera. My first impression so far is that it's extremely easy to use, even for a film beginner like myself. Once again, I'm by no means an expert at film photography or film cameras even. But even so, when I use the plugin in Lightroom, even with my lack of knowledge in film photography and everything that comes with it, it is very obvious the amount of detail Dehancer has put into their plugin. At the same time, they also made it trouble-free to emulate film with their presets. They also have a guide that details what each slider does, so if you're ever curious about that, you can always check that guide out. Before I get more into the details of the plugin and what you can do with Dehancer and Lightroom Classic, as well as showcase my own workflow within the plugin, I'll be showing a little short photo walk around downtown LA, along with the photos taken during that walk, edited in Lightroom Classic with, of course, the Dehancer plugin. So I hope you guys enjoyed that photo walk. Let me now show you guys the Dehancer Lightroom Classic plugin and show you guys these two photos I'll be editing using the plugin, and just show you guys my workflow and how I do things within the plugin. So let's get started before I start rambling on. What you want to do is when you go to your picture that you want to edit in the Dehancer Lightroom plugin, and click right here and click edit in Dehancer Lightroom plugin. Once you do that, you'll be, once you kind of wait for a couple seconds, you'll be taken to the actual software, the plugin that you download from the Dehancer website. And with this, let me show you guys a couple of things. So on the right here, you see these kind of sections right here. And I've explained this in the past two Dehancer videos I've done, so I don't want to explain that again just because I don't want this video to be too long. But basically, you have your source, film developer, film compression, expand, print, so on and so forth. And these settings, these sliders, control, obviously different aspects of the photo and how you can edit it. If you want to watch my other videos to find out what they actually do, just more in depth and the description of them, then you can go back and watch those. If you don't want to watch the video, you can also just check out the guide that Dehancer's put out themselves, explaining these sliders and what they do to the photo and how they affect it and so on and so forth. Either way, it works, as long as you can understand it, and you won't have to listen to me talk like 15-10 minutes about these settings, because that's probably really boring for a lot of people. But yeah, you can find that out from watching my other videos or checking the guide out from Dehancer. So anyway, before I waste any more of your time, let me just quickly explain the things on the left now. So the things on the left, you have the presets and film. And the presets, as you would expect from a preset from an editing software, are just things that you can quickly attach to a photo that drastically change the look. For example, if I click on any of these, right, you can see how the look of the picture is changing, and that's just the preset that Dehancer has built in and made for us. So if you download the Dehancer plugin, you can have access to all these presets yourself as well. And film right here is very similar. So the difference between film and preset right here, I explained this in my iPhone Dehancer video, but basically preset, how you can think of it is just as a regular preset, like I mentioned before. But with film, let's say I want the preset settings. So for example, I want the preset settings of the source, film developer, expand, print, so on and so forth. I want those settings of the Fujifilm Velvia 100, but I don't want that Fujichrome Velvia 100 setting or film setting on that preset. Instead, I want the Fuji Color 100 film on that preset. So I can do that. I can mix and match these film and preset settings, and with that I can create these unique looks, these different looks that are different from the actual preset itself. And for me, that gives me more power, more differentiation for the type of photos I can get, and I appreciate that. That's a really cool feature in my mind. So those are the differences between films and preset. And anyways, yeah, so let me show you how I would just edit this photo from scratch and see what I can get. So this is the original photo, and just a little background of this photo. I took this in my hotel room in Chicago because I just loved the light coming from the window on the right that was shining on the bed. I thought it was a really cool thing to get. This was taken in my Ricoh GR3. With this, let's see what I can get. So I already have a couple of favorited presets, as you can see right here. I have these little hearts, and that's just from my time using this plugin. And a way that you can save these presets onto your favorites list is if you just click right here, and you can see this heart appears right here. If I just click it, it's now on my favorites list. But I don't want to add that, so I'm just gonna take that off. There you go. So let's see what we can get. So going back to the original picture, what I usually do is I kind of just play around with the presets, see what look I like, and then go from there. It's really no different than how I would do it with my Lightroom editing, or with my any other software editing. I just play around, and when I find a look I like, I go in from there. So let's see. I love the light. That's like the main reason why I took this picture. So I want to see if there's anything that I see that lets me, I skip this, that lets me kind of emphasize that a bit. Let's see. I'm not sure whether I want a black and white picture or color. I do like the warmth of some of these presets on this picture, so I think I might go with something like that. A warm kind of picture. Ooh, I do like that. This Kodak portrait form looks really nice. Oh, wait, hold on. I like this. This Konica. Okay. I'm gonna keep that on the list. I'm gonna use that one if everything else doesn't catch my attention like that preset. Oh, it looks really nice too. That looks really nice too. I love the black and white film look that these presets give. And that's why a lot of the pictures that I've edited with this Dehancer plugin, I've always, well not always, but I've like 60 to 70% of the time opted just to put one of these like black and white presets because they just look so nice. They look so nice. Dude, this is tough. I'll go with this one. I'll go with the Konica preset. So yeah, so from here, what I would do is I would just kind of tweak it a bit because honestly, this preset, if I were to just leave it like this, I think it looks really nice already. But I'm just gonna tweak it a bit to kind of fit what I want more. So I kind of want this to be brighter. So if I want this to be brighter, what I do is I go to this expand setting right here. And for expand, you kind of want to think of this as like your general, you know, settings, like how in Lightroom, you know, you increase the white point or the black point, and you know that's basically how I think of this. So if I want to make something more white or brighter, or you know darker, the shadows and blacks darker, or the highlights and whites brighter, I generally change this setting. So I kind of want to make this brighter though. Like that. Maybe I just want to increase the overall compensation. Ooh, okay, that's too bright. Okay, maybe like that. And actually, hold on. Before I get more into it as well, you can see on the bottom, this is where you can see, you know, your clipping points. So whether your highlights are clipped or your shadows are clipped, or your black points are clipped, I should say. And right here, this is actually a new feature, and this kind of shows that Dehancer is actually, you know, putting more features out there and updating the plugin. So once you actually buy it, you know, you can actually, you know, start using these updates as well. And there are a bunch of new updates that they had actually in their last update, including this clipping indication in the histogram. They added a ton of new presets. They have a new film damage tool, which, you know, I'll be getting to later. But yeah, this kind of just shows that, you know, they do update their stuff, and it's really cool that, you know, you get these updates. So yeah, don't be afraid to, you know, maybe you have a fear of like you buy it and then, you know, oh, like they're not going to do anything into it anymore. It's just a final product. This isn't the final product. They do add more things. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. Do I want to make it warmer? Ooh, maybe like that. Maybe like that. I just love the warmth in this picture. Let's see, do I want it a bit brighter? Or a bit brighter in the shadows? Okay. See, how about the paper? Ooh, no. Nope. Ooh, okay. Let me just go back. There you go. Let me just go back. Oh, it's a color head. So you can think of this as color grading in Lightroom. So it's very similar. Let's see. No. Where is it? Do I want to add something in the shadows? No, okay. Okay. So you can think of this as color grading. Ooh, I do like that. The green. Let me just turn this off. So gang means that okay, I can change all of these at the same time. You see how yellow, or the top, middle, and bottom sliders are moving at the same time, at the same pace. If I turn gang off, then it doesn't move at the same time, the same pace. So that's when I can individually tweak them. Let's see. Ooh, okay, it's too much. Let's see. Magenta green slider. Okay, I like that actually. It's kind of nice. So do I want to add more film grain? Let's see. No. Let's see. Do I want to change the film type? Maybe it's a negative. Ooh, I do like that. Hey, dude, that's nice. Okay. No, yeah, I have to keep it analog. That's nice. Okay, maybe actually, maybe I should decrease the amount of it. Like that. Okay, cool. I like that. let's go to halation. So, this would actually be a good opportunity for me to explain this mask mode. So mask mode, if I press mask mode right here, you can see, actually you can't really see because there's not much, but this red line right here, as well as a couple of red spots right here, this just shows what halation effect has on the picture. So for example, if I amplify the setting, as in increase the setting and make it more prevalent in the picture, you see how it gets stronger, right? If I turn off mask mode, you can see that the halation effect right here, especially on this pillow, where, the red line was, it gets, more prominent, it gets stronger. And that's what mask mode does. You can see what effect it has on your photo, and it's just really cool. A really cool setting to have if you, want to see what effect it has on your photo. I do like it. I'm gonna leave it right here, actually. I do like how that looks. Let's see. Just change the background gain, makes it weaker. Let's see. Whoops. I like that. I like that. Let's see bloom. There's no effect. Let's see. If I amplify it, right there. It's not bad. I really like the soft look. Cool. And let's go to film damage. So film damage is actually the new tool that I mentioned earlier that came with this newest update in the beta. So if I turn on film damage, you see how there are these, there are these spots on the picture that appeared when I enabled film damage. So basically what film damage is the film defects that, appear in film photography. And, some people like the aesthetic look of it, even though, it is a defect. And that's what film damage actually just, replicates. So, for example, right here, if I were to increase the amount, you can see these, film defects coming up in the picture. And, some people like the look of that. So let me see if I can add some and see if I like it or not. Do I want to add this much? do I want to add this much? Let's see. Do I want to add this much? Let's see. Not really. Not really. I think I'll turn it off for now. God, how about a vignette? Turn it lower. Turn the vignette off. Oh wait, I just close the tab. Press the wrong button. Turn the vignette off. I think I like it. I think I like it off, honestly. I turned the vignette off. There you go, perfect. That is the first picture, and then once you're done, you press OK, and it appears right here in your Lightroom. So this is the finished product. This is my final edited picture in Dehancer. And this is the original. So you can see I filmified, for lack of a better word, this photo that I took with my Ricoh GR3. And I really like the look of it. It looks really nice. So yeah, anyways, let's go on to the second photo. So the second photo right here, I took again in Chicago with my Ricoh GR3 when I was walking around the city. I think it was the morning of my flight, actually. I was just walking around the city waiting for my time, to go to the airport. And I took this picture. So let's see what we can get with it. So this is the original picture right here. Let's see. Okay, what do I like? That's really nice, actually. Ooh, it looks really nice too. This is really nice. Okay, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna see what I can do with this. And if I can't get what I'm thinking in my mind, then I'm just going to a new preset. So let me just do this really quickly. So what I want is I want to increase the exposure. I want to increase the exposure. I'm going to increase the, where is it? Oh. I'm going to increase exposure, and I want to also lift up the black point a bit. I also want to make it bright like that. Oh, too bright actually. Okay. Film grain, halation. Yeah, no.
Film damage? I don't think film damage would be good. Actually, let's see. Hold on. No, film damage would be good here. So I will say I do want to increase the film grain. So let's see. Boom, mount. See in the shadows. Let me see, can I use 65, 250? No, it's too clean. Ooh, I like this though. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like this. Hold on, let me see. Can I get a weaker version? 500. I think 250 is a good medium point. I like this a lot. I'm done with that. Okay, and then let's see. This is before. Or this is before, I'm sorry, and this is after. Honestly, hold on, let me see. So I actually just want to crop this a bit more. That way I can get this. There you go, perfect. I love this. Looks nice. Again, before, after. Perfect, yeah. And there you go. There you have it. These are the two photos that I've edited in Dehancer Lightroom Classic Plugin. I really like the results that I got. These two pictures, I really like.
Going on to my thoughts of the plugin, honestly I have nothing but positive thoughts. I absolutely love just smacking my favorite presets onto my everyday photos and seeing how it looks filmified. It definitely helps me break free from how I usually edit photos, giving me something different to lean on when I feel a little too complacent when editing photos. Plus the Dehancer plugin is just a really cool tool and again, super easy to use. However, there's one main thing I want to mention, which is the price of the plugin. Even though I just showered this Dehancer plugin with all this praise, that comes with a hefty price unfortunately. As of right now, the lifetime license is $200. We all know that photography is an expensive hobby as it is already, which is why it makes it hard for me to just recommend everyone to get this plugin. But similar to Dehancer Pro, the plugin for video editing programs, if you can afford it, I'd say definitely have a try at it if you're interested, as my time with the Dehancer plugin for Lightroom Classic has been lots and lots of fun so far. You can also try the subscription options if you believe the free trial isn't long enough and you don't want to fully commit to the price of the lifetime license just yet. However, if you don't have the extra money, please don't feel the need to have to spend more money. Instead, I think it'd be much better to spend that money on other aspects of photography, such as traveling to a new city or country, so you can actually use your camera and gear to get the cool shots and take photos instead of just, letting your gear sit in the corner of your room. Well anyways, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this review and walkthrough of the Dehancer plugin for Lightroom Classic. I've really enjoyed my time with it, playing around with the presets and sliders and seeing how my photos look filmified. If you get it, I have no doubts you'll be able to enjoy it as well. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know how you like the plugin. What are some of your favorite features? You can write it down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Later.